Hey y'all, Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad, and what we have here are the Bekrvio Swivel Bar Stools. And today we're going to unbox these bad boys, show you how to put them together, take a detailed close look at them, see if they might be something for you to pick up as well. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, so if you pick these up in a 3-pack like I did, you're going to get 2 different packages shipped to you. We've got our single stool right here, 2 additional stools right here. Let's go ahead and get this single opened up, see how hard it is to put together. All right, so right out of the box, everything was well protected, wrapped up individually. So we'll get this wrapping off, make sure we don't have any damages. Everything looks great right out of the box. We've got all our nuts, bolts, as well as tools to put this thing together. Assembly instructions, our 4 wooden legs, our footrest, swivel base, backrest frame, and our cushion and backrest. And as we open up our instruction book, you'll see we have a parts list here as well as all our hardware. And then we're going to go ahead and get into our 8-step process of putting this together. Now the instructions look fairly well put together. I do appreciate the fact that they've got pictures with everything as well. So now let's go ahead and get started with our install. I'm going to use just the tools that they provide today, and I'll time it. I'll let you know how difficult it is. All right, for step 1 and 2, we're going to go ahead and attach our legs. And to do that, we're going to use this plate right here, this larger Allen they provide, and then several of these 6 by 20 millimeter screws right here at the bottom. Do make sure that you only tighten these about 50% right now. We'll go ahead and secure them tighter later. Now for step 3 and 4, we're going to go ahead and put on kind of our leg rest here first, and then we're going to put this top swivel on second. Now for our leg rest, we're going to be using some of these smaller screws and the smaller Allen. And then for our top swivel, we'll be back to using some of these H larger screws with the larger Allen as well. Now that we've got all the screws in about 50%, you can see it's nice and loose, but that allows us to make any adjustments we need. Now that it looks good though, we're going to tighten everything up. Now for step 5 and 6, we're going to go ahead and attach our frame here to our seat as well as our backrest. To attach to the seat, we're going to use these I screws right here. There's only 3 of them. And then to attach to our backrest, we're going to go ahead and use these J's right here. Now for step 7 and 8, we're going to flip the chair over, attach it to the legs, and then we're going to put our little foot pads on as well. There is our completed chair. See where we're at time wise. Looks like just under 12 minutes to put one of these together. Super simple. Used everything they did provide. Now I do like they have this little spare parts too. So you got a couple extra screws and little things you want to hold on to just in case you ever need them. So now that you know how easy it is to put one of these together, let's get the rest of them. There we go. Let's get these things inside, take a closer look. All right, so before we bring in our new Bekrvio swivel bar stools, I wanted to show you what we had in here before. Now, as you can see, we only actually have 2 of these left because the third one was broke. And I'll tell you, man, these things are about 10 to 12 years old, getting a little bit ratty, so it's definitely time for an upgrade. Definitely a nice upgrade from our old bar stools. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look at these. Now our seat is going to measure out to just about 3 inches thick, and it's got a nice high density sponge filling, and both the seat and the backrest are going to be wrapped in this nice vegan leather. Now our backrest is also going to have some of this high density sponge padding, and then on the back of it we've got this really nice wood design as well. Now that wood pattern is going to continue down each one of our legs. These things are definitely solid, all matched up really well. Now our metal support pieces on both the back as well as our footrest here is this really nice kind of black powder coating, and it matches up well with both the seat cushions, and it's a nice contrast with the wood too. Now it does have a nice large seat area that's going to measure out to about 17 inches wide by just over 15 inches. Now I'm 6 foot 220 pounds, and as you can see, there's plenty of room on this seat for me. They say these things are actually rated for up to 300 pounds, so they should work great for the whole family. As we kind of turn around here to the back, you'll see just how high up this rear seat rest goes. Positioned perfectly for kind of the lower back rest, and also pretty comfortable with the cushioning. Now as far as the swivel goes on these things, they do move very fluidly. There's no noise or anything. And they also have 360-degree turning, so don't let your kids have too much fun with that. Now the swiveling is kind of a free swivel too, where the chair just ends up wherever you swivel it to. So they're not like some of the other ones that might swivel to the left or the right, but then they always bounce back. Now Bekrvio does offer a couple different sizes when it comes to these bar stools. They've got the 26-inch option, which is what we picked up here today, and they also have a 29-inch option. Now our countertops are 36 inches tall, so the 26 option is going to be great for countertops that run between 36 and 39 inches. If you got something a little bit taller, between 40 to 43, then you're going to want to go with the 29 inch. So the dimensions on our 26 inch is going to be 26 inches to the top of the seat, and that gives us about 36.5 inches to the top of our backrest. Now, as far as the weight of the chairs, they're each going to weigh just under 20 pounds. So they definitely are heavy enough where they're not going to fall over, but they're also easy to pick up and move as well. Now, Bekrvio does offer a lot of different styles and colors when it comes to these chairs. We opted to go with the black and the wood design just because it matched our floors fairly well as underneath our cabinets there. So there you go. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the Bekrvio swivel bar stools. So to close this video out, here's my 3 takeaways. Number 1, these things are super easy to put together. It'll take you less than 15 minutes a chair, plus they provide you clear, concise instructions and all the tools, nuts, and bolts that you're going to need. Number 2, these things are super comfortable to sit in. I appreciate the fact they got the 3 inches of foam padding on the bottom, and this low backrest is nice to just kind of lean back in as well. And number 3, these things are definitely a great looking bar stool and a nice little upgrade to our kitchen from our older ones. So it's for those reasons and more, I'm going to go ahead and give these things a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you some. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the company behind these Bekrvio swivel bar stools is a big fan of the world's greatest dad's in-depth and informational videos. Therefore, about a month ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me these for video review purposes. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out. We'll see you next time.